Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am here today with Rip taking a snooze in his timeout spot. I am here with a Scentsy haul. So this is my Scentsy Bring Back My Bar haul, as well as I have something from the clearance section that I picked up at the same time. So I am a Scentsy consultant, like I've mentioned, so we are able to get the bars early. So I got all 25 bars. I did a video on both my cold sniff impressions as well as my warm reviews. And then from my warm reviews, I had picked out 5 bars that I absolutely loved that I wanted to stock up on. So that's what I'll be sharing today, those 5 bars that I got, and then the clearance ones. So I'll start real quick with the clearance. This won't be a long haul by any means. Scentsy lately has been really great about updating their clearance. They always update their clearance to some effect on the first of the month, but it just feels like in the last few months they've put some really good bars in there. It's been a lot of old bars that we haven't had in a while. So always check your clearance section on your consultant's website on the first of the month, because that's when you're going to get some good deals. Now, a lot of these bars sold out really quickly, so I would try to get on early in the morning if you can to beat the crowd of people as they're like waking up and looking at the Scentsy page. But I was able to snag 2 of fried ice cream. I had had this one in the past, but it's been a long time since I have had it, and I thought it would be just a nice bakery scent. So this has notes of vanilla, cinnamon, caramel, and a nutty fragrance. This doesn't really smell like fried ice cream to me, what I would anticipate fried ice cream smelling like, or if you've ever had fried ice cream at a Mexican restaurant. I don't get that from this bar at all. This is very cinnamon, spicy heavy to me, and also very nutty. This feels like a summertime fragrance based on the name, but the scent that I get from this bar pulls very holiday and Christmas. This will be a great open concept, like warm, cozy, spicy scent, probably in the fall or closer to the holidays. Just one of those classic spicy fragrances. So I did get 2 of those. There were a lot of great bars in the clearance, but I'm trying to be better about what bars I'm bringing into my house, and I knew I was getting quite a bit of these Bring Back My bars. So the way I did it, the scents that I absolutely loved, I grabbed, I don't know if you can tell, 6 packs of all of them. I don't hold a Scentsy club, and so I wanted just to do a stock up and figured 6 bars of any of these should be good. I like to try new things. Scentsy's always coming out with new collections, the new catalog, Bring Back My bars, 10 new scents to the seasons. And so I wanted to get enough of each scent that I could enjoy it over the next few years, but not feel overwhelmed with how many bars I have. So I grabbed 6 packs of all of these. So the first one is in Luxe Vanilla. This one has notes of musk, cyclamen, jasmine, and vanilla. I love this fragrance. To me, this one is very related to like jammy time or fluffy fleece, snuggle up, those types of bars. There's another bar I feel like I'm missing, but there's a couple of bars that have a very similar note and kind of are in the same family as Jammy Time. And I would say that about this bar too. This one is softer. The vanilla is definitely more present, a little bit more subtle, but it leans laundry to me, but in a really soft, cozy type of way. Not super bright in your face, but it definitely gives me that type of vibe. Clean, fresh, beautiful. Love that one. Love all of these. That's why I grabbed 6 of all of them. So the next 6 pack, I'm not going to show you every 6 pack, just trust trust that I got 6 of all of these. Actually, let me just grab the bars. Next up is Summer Holiday. So this is the one that I was the most looking forward to with this Bring Back My Bar, because this is one that was a Scentsy heartbreak for me years ago. I love it. This has notes of plumeria, tiger lily, orange, vanilla, and amber. And to be honest, those notes don't really tell me anything about this bar. And if I would just see the notes on this one, I don't know if I would necessarily be drawn to picking it up. To me, this is a slightly more floral version of like Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom. It has that underlying note of kind of the pistachio, the almond, a little bit of caramel. It's got that type of body care note, but it's just more floral. I mentioned this in both my cold sniff video and my warm review video, but if you didn't watch those, I really compare this to, what's the new one we have? Barefoot Beach, to Sun Castles, to Kukui and Coconut. All of those scents are kind of in the same scent family to me, and Summer Holiday fits right in with kind of that Boom Boom-esque fragrance, but then each one of them have their subtle differences. This one is leaning more kind of feminine, perfume, floral in some ways. It is beautiful. Absolutely love it. Really, really happy this one came back. Another kind of repurchase one that I did have years ago, but it's been a long time, and I think this one is just a classic favorite, and that is Apple and Oats. Now, I'm really surprised that this one stood out to me as much as it did, because I'm not a huge bakery fan anymore, but I loved this one so much on warm this go around, and it's just a classic, really good bakery. And to be honest, Scentsy doesn't always do bakery that well, in my opinion. I think they do better with like their fruity scents, but this is a good bakery. Pretty simple notes: oats, apple, and cinnamon. It smells like a bowl of oatmeal, but very warm, apple heavy oatmeal. Maybe the oatmeal is apple flavored, but maybe you also have like fresh apple slices on top of it. That's what I get from this. I think this leans a little bit more fall winter, but this is also a bakery that I could see fitting for any time of year, because it's not overly spicy. It's just a classic bakery scent. So happy to have a really good Scentsy bakery back in my collection. One that I've heard a lot about, and I know that Natalie loves, is Marshmallow Mint. And I have to say, this one's probably the one that stood out to me the most. I don't know, maybe the next one. It's hard to say, but I loved this so much on cold. My only complaint with this bar is that on warm, it's not as strong as I would have liked it to be. At least the one bar of it I did warm. So these are going to sit for a little bit. I'm hoping that with some cure time, they will gain some strength, because I love this fragrance, but I just need it to gear up a couple of notches. And actually, the strength on this bar is the reason that I only grabbed 6. If this bar would have been more of a powerhouse when I warmed it, I would have probably grabbed 2 6-packs of it. That's how much I love this scent. And mint is a scent that I would melt at any time of the year, especially in the bedrooms. I think it's just really cozy and soothing, relaxing for the nighttime. So I would have bought more. This is Buttermint, Marshmallow, and Amber. This is gorgeous. You get the hint of the amber, which is really nice and fun, kind of gives it a perfumey vibe just slightly, but this is a very marshmallow heavy mint. It's not peppermint, it's buttermint. So buttermint already has a lot of vanilla notes. It's already very, very creamy. And I feel like the marshmallow just adds a sweetness, but just an extra creaminess to the scent. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love this one, and I'm just hopeful with a little bit of cure time that it will strengthen up. And then last for this haul, the last 6-pack that I got is Ace. I loved this one. This has notes of tangerine, lavender, amber, and dark chocolate. To me, this is masculine cologne. Like a man just got out of the shower. He put his aftershave on, and he put on kind of a deeper cologne. I don't know if it's supposed to be similar to a different man's cologne, but it is gorgeous. If you like masculine cologne scents, you would really like this one. And this is one that I will probably keep just to my bedroom. I think it's a perfect bedroom scent. Love it so, so much. So that is my Bring Back My Bar haul. Those are the ones that really stood out to me. I would love to know, what of the Bring Back My Bars are you guys loving? Have you picked any up yet? We've got a few more weeks left, I think. I think they were doing 6 weeks of Bring Back My Bar instead of a month, which is really nice because it does move fast. And, you know, I'm a consultant, so we get the extra month and it still moves fast. So I'm glad that they decided to give everybody a smidge more time to see what they liked. But that's everything I have to share with you guys today. That is my latest Scentsy haul. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.